Hey guys, what's going on? This is Jake's Reviews, connected review for Transformers Masterpiece Grimlock. I'm sorry for the delay in my reviews. My birthday was recently, and I've had a lot of celebrations in between now and then, and this guy was one of my presents. Grimlock is the most expensive toy I've ever reviewed. The Masterpiece series is a line of toys that focuses on being really, really well done, while also being really, really expensive. And Grimlock is no exception to either one of these parameters. He was very expensive, and he's very well done. Grimlock is an Autobot and the leader of the Dinobots. He's also my favorite Transformers character ever. This review will totally not be biased because of that. But anyway, as you can see, Grimlock's alt mode is not a car, it's not a jet, it's not a tank, but it's a dinosaur. A Tyrannosaurus Rex, in fact. And like I said, he's the leader of the Dinobots. The Dinobots were a team of Autobots that were built on Earth by Wheeljack just to help fight the Decepticons, basically. And they're also a little dumb in the head in the cartoon series. There was actually no detail really spared in this guy's alt mode, from his paint to his sculpted detail to the quality of the plastic himself. It's just excellent. But let's get to the paint first. There's actually not that much paint on the figure. Most of it's actually just high quality plastic that's covered, that's colored that way. I believe this is chrome paint on his arms here, and it's very nice and very shiny. He's got chrome painted teeth. The big paint detail is a big Autobot symbol on his chest. And even though it's split down the middle for robot mode, it actually is really, really high quality. It isn't paint. It's not a sticker. It's a really well done and solid emblem. There's no smudging or anything. Those are these little red painted bits on the side here, as you can see, and his eyes are actually really nicely done as well. So the paint is very nice for whatever is actually on the figure itself. Now the sculpted detail, as you can see, it's everywhere, and it's all really, really well done. He's also got these little mechanics sculpted into the clear plastic of his neck. All the sculpted detail on his head sculpt here, all of this on his back, all of the little metal bits, as you can see, the pipes and whatnot, the little bits on his tail, his legs / arms, all really, really well done. One thing you notice right when you take Grimlock out of the package is the quality of his plastic, like I mentioned earlier. It's really, really good. He's solid. He's heavy. He's very well put together. Nothing is brittle. Nothing feels breakable. Even these little claws, which look really small and kind of mechanically, or not really well built in the terms you feel like you could snap them off. They're actually really, really strong, and they're actually individually posable, which is nice as well. Now, Grimlock's dinosaur mode actually has some posability, like I said. His arms are on ball joints here, and he's got elbows that bend both ways. His claws are also individually posable, which, like I said, was just awesome. His head turns, but it usually snaps back into place due to his little tail spinning gimmick. Speaking of gimmicks, he's actually got a few. The first one, and the most kinetic, is his tail gimmick, where basically you grab his tail and spin it, and his head turns. It doesn't work exactly like it should. It's really sensitive, and usually it keeps his head like in sort of a cocked position. It's hard to get right in the middle, and even if you put him on a table, his tail will slide and thus turn the head and ruin the pose. I don't think it should have been on the toy at all. I would have rather had a ball joint on the neck, something like that, to keep it more sturdy for posing. It's really the only knock I have against the toy, though. He also has a bite gimmick where you open his mouth. As you can see, he's also got a little flamethrower sculpted in there. It doesn't actually shoot fire, which was disappointing. I'm just kidding. And you press this button, and he bites, which is cool. He also has an eye color changing gimmick where you lift his forehead up here, and let's see if I can get it actually in frame. You then hold him, rotate this piece, you pull it out and rotate it clockwise. That's counterclockwise. Come on. There we go. And you can get his eyes to change color. So basically you can be more accurate to the show or to the toy model, which is really nice. He also comes with some accessories. I knock the light out of place here. First one is the little mind changer helmet. It's where he got his intelligence. He would basically just plug it into the top of his head. And there it is. As you can see. Looks a little ridiculous, but I think it's kind of funny. He also comes with this apron here, and a little tray of drinks, and yes, in fact, a little bow tie. Basically, you can dress him up all nice, so he looks like a waiter from that one episode of Transformers that almost nobody remembers. His transformation is pretty simple for a Masterpiece, and rather similar to his G1 and animated counterparts. But basically, the first thing you do is you can split his chest here. Just basically, you can kind of just pull it until it gets, and you can get a finger in there and pull it apart. Then angle the little chest pieces up slightly like that. Fold his head back like so. You can see his robot head in there. Fold his arms out. Split his tail all the way down and fold it out. Basically what you do is fold this little piece in, and then you fold this up and it clips in right here, and then you fold the tail up like that. And then finally you rotate this little piece up here and you've got a leg. Basically just rotate it so it's in the right position. And it's actually a really nice, that little bit is a really nice sort of kinetic, complicated part of his transformation that I actually like a lot. Fold his robot chest up and his arms will spin up automatically. Get his hips in place here. And then you just kind of slide in his waist. And as you do that, the Autobot symbol pops up in his chest. You can see that there. Now basically you just stand him up, fold his arms down, and flip his hands out. Like so. And basically get everything angled how you want, and there you have Masterpiece Grimlock in robot mode. Now the robot mode is just concentrated awesome. I feel like the detail just doesn't stop in this mode at all. Just looks really, really nice. Really, once again, nothing was spared. All the sculpted detail is still there. All the paint is still really nice. The Autobot symbol in his chest is really well done. His visor is really well painted, as you can probably see from that there. All of the chrome, all the gold is really shiny. As you can see, it's glimmering off all the lights from my camera. It's really nice. It doesn't scratch very well, which is good. The articulation is phenomenal. The hands rotate and bend around. The thumbs even have articulation here. Rotating at the bicep. His shoulders are really the only problem because of how big they are. They get kind of caught on here, which is a problem with all Grimlock molds, actually. His head is on a completely free ball joint, so it can really go anywhere. You have a swivel on the leg, bends at the knee, on ratchets. It can go out anywhere you want, basically. It's really, 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 really good articulation. He's got waist articulation as well. It's all really well done. Now he has a few gimmicks in this mode as well. His eyes change color in this one as well. To be basically, there's a little switch on the back of his head that you just pull down or up depending on what you are, and his eyes will change from blue to red. Once again, you can have him show accurate or toy accurate, whatever you want, basically. Either one. I prefer the blue personally. I think it looks better. Also, he comes with a couple of weapons. Oh God, camera! I'm sorry. I apologize for just knocking the crap out of you there. It comes with his sword and his gun, and you can plug them into either hand. But really, the gimmick comes when you plug it in on this hand and you press the little button. And you can't see it at all because my lights are too bright. But I'll turn off the light here. All right, off. All right, ready, boom! Check that out. That is awesome. Yeah, and it's really brilliant light. It's really nice. It's strong light. You just press the little switch on the shoulder, and it all lights up all pretty. And you can do it with either weapon, and you can hold either one in either hand. But the light only comes from this arm. Basically, it's nice little pretty lights, and it's cool because obviously his sword is made of fire in the show, so it's really nice to see that little feature represented in the toy. Overall, Masterpiece Grimlock has quickly become one of my favorite Transformers. His engineering is fantastic, his quality is amazing, and he's Grimlock. Let's not forget that. That's a selling point right there. If you can shell out the money for him and you're a fan of the character, I say get him. And if you can't spend that much money, if you're not sure about it, I would say make more money so that you can buy him. I mean, he is, as his name implies, a masterpiece. So I would say purchase him if you can. So this has been Jake's Views, connected to View for Transformers Masterpiece Grimlock. Thanks for watching, guys.